Richie, do you sometimes just throw your hands up and give one to the opposing team's goalie, or is there more you could have done tonight? 47 shots, I believe. It's pretty good.
We attempted 79, 47. We're on net, and it seemed like we had some pretty good quality chances. We had a couple posts. We had our opportunities. I think, inopportune, penalties. When we took penalties at bad times, I think we started to create some momentum. But I thought we were doing some things to create offense. We just weren't able to finish.
You guys shot them 19-0 in the third period. Ever seen anything like that?
I've never been part of a game that I can remember where one team didn't get any shots on goal. I thought our guys were doing the right things as far as trying to score. We just couldn't get one past them.
Sometimes the losses you're worried about guys falling into maybe bad habits, but when you outshoot a team like you did and the way you guys played, do you just try not to overreact to this type of loss?
When you get this stage of the season, you got to be able to let go of games pretty quickly, and it's no different with this. I think there's some good things that we can take out of this, some things we got to learn from, and giving up the goals. We give up a 2-on-1 early in the game. Scoring the first goal is critical. They got the first goal, and we give up a power play goal in the second, and then go late in the period. So and when you go back and look at them, I think there's things that we can take out of it and address, and because mistakes were made. On the offensive side of it, we did a lot of good things. We talked about shooting the puck. We talked about creating traffic. Did all those things. The only thing is the players weren't rewarded for it.
Did you not care for the third goal that Bob allowed, or was this just getting him a break?
It wasn't Bob. That wasn't the reason. I let the period finish because I wasn't going to make the change right there. There was 2.5 minutes to go. Some of it was to, try to motivate the team a little bit. Some of it is understanding the amount of games coming up. We're playing 7 and 12, and then to finish, we got 8 and 12. So there's going to be lots of hockey, and again, the reps for Curtis is one thing, but also maybe a little bit of extra rest for Bob.
Do you suspect you'll hear from the league, or have you heard from the league yet on Comeau's hit?
I haven't heard a thing.
A couple of the things you mentioned there, trying to motivate and watching the players and the ice time and whatnot this time of year, and with the fact that you guys were putting pucks on net and just not getting goals tonight, might those three things merit a look at Cam Atkinson going into the lineup fairly soon?
I like the way that we played tonight from an offensive standpoint. Again, you look at Trop had 9 hits, and I every time he got out on the ice, I think something was happening. And Comeau was a physical force too. And there's other guys that use for penalty kill roles, and we'll have to look at it and possibly address it tomorrow. But I'm coming out of the game right now. You have 47 shots on goal, scoring chances, and it wasn't from a lack of effort or poor play from most of the guys.
This was a real grind tonight, and there's many more to come. Do you sense your team is prepared for the grind that is before you?
I think they are. I think they're ready for the grind. We've been grinding here for a long time, and this is the start of one little segment. As I said, 7 games in 12 days, and with some travel thrown in there, and then we got to finish with 8 and 12, which is I've never heard of that before. But so it's going to be tough, and I think the players are prepared for that.
You coached Khudobin early in his career a little bit, right? Ever seen that?
There was a game when we recalled him in Minnesota where he came in and played against Philly, and he had a terrific game against Philadelphia. I couldn't tell you what the final score was or the date, but I do remember he came in and did a great job.